News 9's Angelicia Bruton spent the day down in Winnwood to see how the community is working to return to normalcy. She's here with that new tonight. Angelicia?
Amanda, this is homecoming week for Winnwood Public Schools. The district considered calling off the celebration, but decided it could be good for the community to come together. A community at the center of a manhunt.
It has been a crazy week.
But we've got a lot of things in motion, a lot of things that are playing.
With the town of Winnwood on edge.
Called my daughter and said, lock your doors. Called my mom, she lives in Elmore, and said, lock your doors.
Lena Tevis says it's scary, but she's starting to breathe a sigh of relief. It's homecoming week for the Winnwood Savages, with a parade in the center of town.
But we're not letting what's going on deter us from, our traditions.
Superintendent Byron Mooney says their motto is APT.
Always protect the tribe. And that's about our community, and that's coming together, and we're protecting each other and watching out for each other.
Mooney thought about canceling homecoming plans, but says his community needs this.
We can't live in fear a whole life.
He believes this week is still about the students and alumni.
Well, if that guy's in the area, they'd have him by now.
School resource officer Josh Moore says safety is a priority.
We monitor the situation closely.
With extra security on hand.
We were in contact with other law enforcement agencies, in constant contact with our school board and other powers that be.
We were hoping everything would get back to normal, which, we made the best of it.
Winnwood Public Schools says it's paying close attention to the manhunt. District leaders say they always operate on a soft lockdown, but they'll continue to have their guard up. Angelicia Bruton, Oklahoma's Own, News 9.
Well, north winds have arrived here this afternoon, and yes, it definitely is a little chilly out there this evening. Last night at this time, it was into the upper 60s. We are down well into the 50s after high temperatures made it up in the lower to middle 70s, but as soon as the reinforcing cold front came in, those north winds took over, and north winds 15 to 25 here this evening, but you can see they're starting to relax from north to south. Temperatures outside right now, 40s to the north, 50s. We're in the low 50s here across Metro. 40s off towards the north, as there is some low 40s already up towards Ponca City and Woodward, and some 50s elsewhere, as we'll fall down into the 30s for some, and maybe a little frost in far northern half of the state. We'll be in the low 40s here in the metro, but a sun-filled weekend, fall weather for sure, but 80s do return in the 9-day, and maybe some rain. Details on that here coming up.
We'll talk to you in a few minutes, Justin. A murder investigation's underway right near Northwest 82nd and Western after a man shot inside a home. Oklahoma City police were out there about 2:30 this afternoon. They say a person inside the home found the victim and called 911. No word still tonight on a suspect. Oklahoma City police arrest 50 people in 2 days for offering to engage in prostitution, and that includes an officer caught in a sting operation with the Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics. News 9's Jordan Frimstead is live in the newsroom with reaction from OCPD.
Amanda, Oklahoma City police say they expect to arrest numerous people in these operations. However, they didn't expect their colleague to show up. Along these streets, there's a problem. You can't always see it, but it's there.
We want to put an end to that.
Oklahoma City Police Captain Valerie Littlejohn and her team shine light on the people who are accused of participating in it.
Over that 2-day operation, we arrested 50 individuals.
By way of a prostitution sting.
The Oklahoma City Police Department coordinated with the Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics Human Trafficking Unit.
The large number of people arrested comes as little surprise to Littlejohn.
It's pretty typical.
She says arresting one of their own officers came as a shock.
It's an unfortunate event.
Unfortunate, yes, but she says officers did their job.
And they handle every case the same way regardless of who it is.
Officer Jordan Brown Jr. served the department for 20 years.
There was conversation regarding the exchange of money and sexual acts.
Brown was booked in jail across the street from police headquarters on a complaint of engaging in prostitution. Engaging in prostitution is illegal in Oklahoma.
We impounded 48 vehicles.
However, catching prostitution, Littlejohn says, is just one of their objectives.
To really help narrow down human trafficking.
Littlejohn says the department was built to enforce the law
Everyone's going to be held accountable.
and expose anyone who breaks it. Officer Brown could face up to a year in jail if convicted. He has since been placed on paid administrative leave. Live in the newsroom tonight, Jordan Fremstead, Oklahoma's Own, News 9.